Hello, boys and girls, this is Undertale, of course, and welcome to a new Black Ops 2 video. Got some nice stuff to talk to you guys about today, and got a nice gameplay as well. Got some domination here on drone, using the Vector. I don't think I have really any attachments on it, to be honest, more than like a quick mag, or maybe not even that. And I'm using the Taurus, or Judge, or what the fuck you call it, the shotgun pistol, basically. And kicking some good ass on it. Good kill streaks as well, like overall really good gameplay. Anyways, fuck that shit. I mean, like, you watch these videos as much for the gameplay as for the commentary, so let's get going. A lot of shit is happening right now. It's basically like coming close to tax declaration time and shit like that in Sweden, and I know absolutely nothing about Swedish taxes or any taxes at all for that matter, so I'm basically trying to learn every day. Some days it's a couple of hours spent on trying to like figure out what the fuck to do, and some days it's way less, so a little bit of time is wasted sadly every day that could be spent on making videos, but I hope to be finished with that kind of crap as soon as possible, because if I don't get it right though, you guys are not gonna get any videos at all for a very long time, because I'm probably gonna go to prison. Yeah, that's why, because it's like illegal to not do your taxes, like in most countries. Most people probably knows this already, so I don't even know why I'm telling you. And 26th of March is gonna be revealing of Battlefield 4. I don't exactly know what that means yet. I don't know. I think it's gonna be some big events. I'm hoping we're gonna see a lot of gameplay. I'm hoping we're gonna see get a lot of information, like what guns, what maps, what resolution, basically whatever, like as much use information as possible. I know Level Cap and Pwn Star for Hire, both of those guys are gonna go over to San Francisco actually for this release event, or whatever you want to call it, so that's gonna be very fun to see what they get to see as well. And I'm gonna try to get you guys as much juicy information as possible, simply because after all, I mean, I like Counter-Strike, I like Call of Duty, I like PlanetSide, but I mean, nothing is ever gonna beat Battlefield 3 or Battlefield overall. So I mean, like, I'm as long as Battlefield 4 is as good as Battlefield 3, I'm gonna play the shit out of that game way more than Call of Duty or any other game I'm playing for the moment. I think the only game that can really like compete is Minecraft. I play Minecraft a shit ton as well, and to be real honest, I mean, like, Battlefield is the game. Battlefield and Minecraft is what I've built my channel on. I think I made almost 500 Minecraft videos during the last 2 years, and about 500 Battlefield videos during the last 3 years, or 2 years. I mean, 2 years. I have had a channel where I've done Minecraft a lot longer though. My old channel, and most of you guys know what happened to it and stuff like that, but I'm not gonna go into that now. That's not the topic of this commentary, so to say. So I thought about maybe telling you guys about a fond childhood memory. My dog, Rikky. I don't know how many of you guys have dogs. Some of you might be allergic, some of you might be living in flats and stuff like that, so you might never have had a childhood pet or a dog at all. Maybe you had a pet but not a dog. Maybe you had a rotten cat or some shit like that. I mean, no offense now, I mean, cats are good pets, but I mean, cats are no dogs. It's as simple as that. My very first dog, I've had 2 dogs so far, and my current dog that lives with my parents is kind of the family dog. He lives with my parents because my parents live on the countryside in Sweden, and it's very nice for a dog of his kind especially to be in an area like that, because then he can roam free and run in the forest and kill rats and shit like that. He really likes to kill rats, our current dog. He loves that. He's like a fox. He like jumps on the snow to scare the rats, or the as we call them in Sweden, a sork. A rotta is a rat, so I don't know, sork is basically what he usually hunts. I don't know what sork is in English, to be honest. But anyways, my first dog's name was Rikky, and he was a Hamilton-stövare. Very nice dog. Didn't really do what we said, because he was extremely we spoiled him way too much. He was the kind of dog that if you would open his dog cage outside, he would run away and try to hump the neighbor's dog. Even though it's not even close to being the same dog as him, he would still go there and try to have sexy time with it. And the problem was, of course, that we live, or my parents still live, next to a very big road, basically like a road that goes through the entire country, where a lot of lorries and private people drive their cars and lorries, and there's a big chance the dog is gonna get run over. And this was just the case one day. Me and my friend Hanna, actually a girl, because the village I lived in was a very, very small village, and also her sister Stina, and my brother, of course, Hitman, or his real name Fredrik, because many of you are gonna say, what is Hitman's name in the comment section below, and I'm gonna have to answer every half an hour, because for some reason my comment doesn't stay as the top comment anymore. YouTube changes, god damn it. But yeah, we were outside. This was during the winter time. We were building caverns or tunnels and stuff like that in the snow, having a really good time. And after playing for about 1 hour, we kind of felt a little bit hungry, so we wanted to go inside to have some hot cocoa and a tunnbrödsstut, basically thin bread sandwich. That's the best translation I can come up with. Very tasty bread, extremely good tasting. I love it. It's like my favorite kind of bread. Sadly though, it's very expensive if you buy it in a store, if you want the right kind, and really it's usually like your grandmother who makes it around, at least where I live, and they make, my grandmother, God rest her soul, she passed away now not long ago, as I said. She made the most amazing tunnbröd, so fucking tasty, and I'm gonna definitely miss that. Anyways, we went inside, had a little bit of tunnbröd, and I realized that, wait a second, the dog is still outside, Rikky is still outside, so we decided that, or I decided that I would go out and get him, and I did so. I brought his leash, because you always have to keep it on a leash when you, not leash, a leash, when we actually bring him inside from the dog pen, basically a big cage outside with a small little house in it where he can sleep when it's cold, or lay inside if it's very cold a day when he's outside, when we're at school, or my parents are working and stuff like that. So I go outside, grab his leash, go outside, open the gate to grab him, but I got my mittens on, so when I try to hook his collar onto the leash, I actually miss, and he bolts away, and he just runs over the road, and a lorry just misses him. The lorry barely hit. I mean, we're talking about, like, if he would have ran over the road a half a second later, he would have been dead. So he runs over to the neighbor's yard, and I'm shit scared. My parents are not home, it's only me and the friends. I'm super scared they're gonna, like, tattletale on me and tell my parents I let the dog out and didn't actually, like, take care of him, because, like, we weren't really allowed to actually bring in the dog, like, without permission. If we did, we should do it, like, when my parents were at home, but so I kind of did it without actually being able to do. I think I was maybe 7 or 8 years old at this time, and I was so freaking scared, so I quickly grabbed, like, my brother from inside, and we said, like, oh man, we gotta go and get him. Quickly ran over to the neighbor's yard, and luckily the neighbor's dog is outside in her pen, and he is actually out there, like, sniffing the fence, so to say, of the pen, and we just lunges, like, my brother and me, we kind of sneak up from each side, and my brother kind of scare him towards me, and I just barely managed to hook him up, and we can walk him home. So that's the story of how my dog almost got run over. My story times are very strange. I hope you enjoyed it. Anyways, as usual, thank you guys for watching. Have a wonderful time. Bye bye.